This is ScanQueue running a single multi-market activation for AK Johnston. One login manages 3 cities. Every guest joins from their own phone, and your team runs the floor from one dashboard. Let's walk through it, starting at the top. When you sign in to the organization account, you land on the hub. This is your bird's-eye view across every location. Up top, you get the live roll-up, total waiting across all sites, served today, the average wait, and how many locations are currently active. Here, 3 of 3. Below that, each market has its own live card: Los Angeles, Miami, and New York. At a glance, you see waiting, called, served, and no-show counts per city, the average wait, and whether that location is open. So, a coordinator can stand back and see all 3 activations in real time without opening each one. Switching to the Reports tab gives you the numbers behind the activity. You can look at total guests for today, the week, or the month, average wait times, and how guests resolved, served, no-show, or canceled. You also see total SMS and WhatsApp messages sent, your busiest hour and day, and a completion rate. Charts break it down by service and by hour, so after the LA event, you'll know exactly how it performed before you even land in Miami. Next to the dashboard sits Organization Settings, where you manage the whole account, split into 5 tabs. Branches is your list of locations. From here, you add or remove a market and flip each one online or offline, so you can keep New York switched off until the 19th, then turn it on the morning of the event. Team is where you invite staff and set their role. You can give someone access across every location or limit them to one, and roles control what they can see, from full owner access down to floor staff who only run the queue. Usage shows your messaging consumption against your plan, with SMS, WhatsApp, and voice broken down per location, all drawing from one shared monthly pool, so you always know how much capacity you have left across the 3 cities. Activity is your audit log. Every meaningful change, settings updates, and queue actions recorded here, which helps when several coordinators share the account. And account holds your plan and billing for the organization as a whole. Because this is a single enterprise account, all 3 markets bill together right here. Now, let's drop into a single market. I'll open Los Angeles. Notice the live indicator and the tabs up top. So even from inside one location, you can hop between LA, Miami, and New York in a click. This is the screen your team actually runs the day on. Across the top are the live stats for this location: how many guests are waiting, how many have been called, the average service time, and the estimated wait for the next person to join. Just below, the service filter lets you focus the board on one experience. Here we have 2: full face and express cheek art. Tap one and the whole queue narrows to just those guests. If things slow down, the queue delay control adds a buffer to every wait estimate at once, so the times your guests see stay honest. These are your service counters, which for AK Johnston are your artists. Full face is staffed by Maya, Leah, and Priya. Express and cheek art by Diego, Chloe, and Marcus. Each artist has their own card, and when one is free, your staff call the next guest straight to that artist. Underneath is the all waiting list, every guest in line, in order. You can search by name and filter by party size when it gets busy. And separately, there's the no-show holding list. Anyone who was called but didn't appear drops here, kept apart from the active line, with a one-tap remove all when the event wraps. The order isn't fixed. On any waiting guest, you can move up or move down to fine-tune the line, or move to front when someone needs to be seen next. A VIP, a child who's been patient, or a guest you ask to step away and come back. When you call a guest and they don't come forward, you tap Mark No Show, and they move into that holding list rather than vanishing. If they turn up a few minutes later, you're covered both ways. Return to queue puts them back in line, or if they're ready right then, mark done, and they're served. Nobody loses their place because of a missed call. Throughout that journey, guests get 3 automatic messages by SMS and WhatsApp with 0 effort from your team. First, a join confirmation the moment they're in line, with their position and a live tracking link. Second, an almost your turn heads up a few minutes before they're up, so they can make their way over. And third, the it's your turn message when staff call them, telling them exactly which artist to go to. Your team taps one button and the system sends all of it. Most guests add themselves, but staff can too. The Add Walk-in button lets a team member drop someone into the queue by hand. Perfect for a guest without a phone, a press visit, or anyone you're helping right at the stand. The QR code section is where you get the code that powers the whole thing. This is what goes on your signage, a stand, or a card at the activation. Guests scan it to open the join page, and you can print fresh codes for each market in seconds. Each location has its own reports tab too. Same depth as the hub, but scoped to this market. Guests served, average and peak waits, no-show rate, messages sent, and a breakdown by service and by artist, so you can see who handled the most guests and where the lines built up. Every location can be tailored from its settings page. I'll move through the main groups. Business profile, the location name, type, web address, description, phone, address, country, and time zone, which is why each city runs on its own local clock. Queue settings is the heart of it. You set the average time per guest and a maximum queue size. Choose whether wait times are shown and whether guests can pick a specific artist or just take the next available. You can let guests opt out of texts and watch live instead, allow more than one person per join, and open or close the queue with a single toggle. There's a no-show timeout that automatically flags a called guest after a set number of minutes, and form branding where you upload your logo. Customer display messages let you reword everything the guest sees: the waiting screen, the "It's your turn" instruction, the no-show message, and the thank you screen, all in your own voice. From there you have TV mode for a big screen display, services encounters to manage your artists, form field settings to decide exactly what you ask guests for, your SMS and WhatsApp settings and usage with boost top-ups for big days, email notifications, Google review requests, a thank you message, and voice settings. Whatever the activation needs, it's a toggle away. Now, let's see it from the guest side. They scan the QR on your signage, and the join page opens on their own phone. No app, no download. Right away, they see the current wait and how many people are ahead. Then they pick their experience, full face or express cheek art. They enter their name and mobile number, agree to receive queue updates, and that's the whole form. 10 seconds, start to finish. They tap Join Queue, and instantly they're on their live status page. It shows their position in line, an estimated wait, and a simple progress tracker: joined, waiting, then being called. This page updates by itself in real time, so they can wander the activation, grab a drink, and just watch their place move. And remember, the confirmation text has already landed on their phone. When an artist frees up and your team calls them, this same page flips to "It's your turn" in green, telling them to head over to their artist. At the same moment, the "It's your turn" text arrives, so even if their screen is locked, they know they're up. And once they've been served and staff mark them done, the page closes the loop with a thank you message, which you can fully customize, and an optional button, say, to leave a review or follow the brand. From a QR code to a finished guest, every step ran itself, and your team never had to shout a single name. That's ScanQueue. One dashboard, 3 markets, every guest on their own phone, and notifications that send themselves. No app, no iPads, and when the activation is over, the guest data can be wiped clean.